So let's have a look at the alpine butterfly knot. Tying an alpine butterfly can be done several different ways, like any of our other knots. One way I like to tie it is just to take a bight of rope, but I'm not going to cross anything over in the initial instance. So I've got my bight, but I'm going to twist that bight 2 times. With that double twist, you can see that I've actually created a loop, or a hole, sorry, in the center here, and a loop at the top. I'm going to take my loop, pass it all the way over the top of that center hole, and come right down to the bottom to give me an opportunity to pass that loop to the back of everything that I've tied and bring that bight back through my central hole. Okay. Pull my 2 lines of rope out, and I can see with my alpine butterfly that on one side I've got a couple of twirls of rope and 2 loops that sit over that, with my bight sticking out the top. Very similar at the back there. Okay, so that alpine butterfly would then give me the opportunity to weight or provide tension on both of those lines, potentially to a higher anchor and then to a power point at the bottom or something like that. And this loop allows for a direction to another anchor. So I might have a couple of anchors along a particular line to then create a power point. Okay, so let's have a look at that one more time. Taking my bight of rope, we can see that my shorter end, or the end of rope, is down on my right hand side. That's what I'm going to twist over the top of my other line. 1 twist, 2 twists, making sure that I keep that hole in the middle, bringing my bight over the front to the back of the knot, and then passing back through that hole that I had created. Okay, not leaving the knot just as is, making sure, as with all knots, that we just tidy it up. Okay, so there's my alpine butterfly with my working loop at the top. And twice around my hand, so that you can see I've got 3 strands of rope sitting there, 1 from the front of my hand, 1 passing over the back. I'm then going to take that line of rope, which is not my shorter end, it's the line of rope that sits by my thumb, pass that over the other 2 lines, keeping the rope slightly looser here to give you a little bit of working length. Then I'm going to take what is now closest to my thumb and also pass that over both lines, grab it with my forefinger and thumb and pull it back through the loop, through itself. Again, tidying that knot up nicely. Okay, so there's your alpine butterfly. Let's have another little look at that. My short end of rope passed over to the back of my hand, and then 1, 2 more times to give me 3 strands of rope. Again, not getting it all really tight, just keeping a little bit loose to give yourself enough rope to work with. Take that line closest to my thumb, over the other 2 lines, go again, grab that bight and pass through the knot, pulling my 2 strands out to neaten it up. Then I've got my working loop. Really easy with an alpine butterfly to make adjustments. If you want to take rope from one end, you simply feed that line of rope out and follow where that rope goes all the way through to the bight, to either extend the size of that bight or continue feeding to move that knot back along the line of rope. There's your alpine butterfly.